Hey, let there be peace. Let there be. Let there be. Let there be peace. Let there be peace. Let there be. Let there be peace. Let there be peace. Hey, let there be. Let there be. Let there be peace. Ooh, you. Let there be. Let there be peace. 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 You are peace. Yes, you are. You and you and you and you. You are peace. You're great. You are great. You are great. Your peace. You are great. You are great. Good morning. How you doing, brothers and sisters? Soul Tribe Worldwide. I am so happy to be in your presence again. There is no me without you. There is no you without me. Together we are we, you and me. This morning I want you to know you're worthy, you're favored, you're loved by me. You're worthy, you're favored, you're loved by Yahweh. You're favored, you're worthy, you're loved by your ancestors. You're favored, you're worthy, you're loved by the archangels. You. Yes, I'm talking to you. You're favored in the eyes of Yahweh. You're loved in the eyes of Yahweh. You're worthy in the eyes of Yahweh. We. Don't you allow anybody to make you feel different about it, to make you feel bad about it. No. The point in your life is you. And you are the point in this world. And when you came into this world, you made a very, very bold statement. And that is our sermon here this morning. You are the point, and the point is you. Let us pray, brothers and sisters. Soul Tribe Worldwide. Yahweh is good. Yahweh is great. Yahweh is never, ever late. Amen and amen. Now, before we get into the sermon, I want to share my testimony with you. I stepped into my spiritual journey 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I decided the things that life was offering me was limited, restricted. There was no growth, increase, maturity, elevation, ascensions, enlightenment, or wisdom. I was just stuck, restricted and limited to a surfaced life. A surface life of gossip, complaining, toxicity, poisons, negativity, and I had enough. And that was 10 years ago. I went to Yahweh and I said, I'm bored with this life. And I know for a fact that this is not the life you want me to live. And the life I was living, brothers and sisters, was on the outside of me. I was living in a dark world where I couldn't see anything, but only what the world wanted me to see. And I wasn't happy with that. I was a people pleaser. I always put myself on a back burner to help others all the time. You call, I'm there. You need money, I'm there. You need a ride, I'm there. You need to borrow my car, I'm there. I was a people pleaser. You didn't have money, I treated you. I was always there for everyone. And I always put myself on the back burner for everyone. And I got tired of that too. So I had a long discussion with Yahweh, and he explained to me, along with my universal earthly mother, that they can separate me from the world and completely take me into my sanctuary to live in their life. You see, brothers and sisters, when I was living in my life, I was living through the flesh, I was living through the human existence, I was living on the outside of myself. I wasn't happy there. I wasn't happy with the people that was coming into my life, and I wasn't happy with the people that was in my life. I wanted a change. I said to Yahweh, I'm restricted, I'm limited, I'm not growing. These people are not growing. I'm not growing. I'm not expanding. I'm not increasing my relationship with you. As a matter of fact, as I'm living in the flesh and I'm living in my human existence self, it is separating me away from you more. The people, places, and things is pulling me away from you. And in that human existence, I feel restricted, limited. No growth, no expansion, no increase, no maturity, no enlightenment, no elevation, no wisdom, no rebirth, no resurrection, no rejuvenation. I'm stuck in a dark matrix that has me chained and bound to it. I'm meeting people for friendships. That's not friendships. I'm meeting men for relationships. That's not relationships. Now, I'm around people that is not helping me grow, that is not supporting me in growing. Now, I could have been very quick to blame each and every one of them, but I didn't. Since I was a child and all the things that happened in my life as a child, Yahweh always informed me to forgive. No matter what it was, how bad it was, forgive. And I feel at the age of 47 years old, because of my forgiveness for the things that has happened in my life, I had a spiritual awakening. And I said to Yahweh, I don't want to live on the outside of me no more. And when I said that, he said, you got to do certain things in your life. You got to make certain sacrifices. You got to start separating away from people that's not supporting you, that's not elevating you, that's not growing you, and that's not increasing your relationship with me. Now, when I said those words, they informed me of everything I had to give up. They informed me that people are going to act funny. They informed me that people are going to attack me. They informed me that people are going to come after me. I said, okay, so be it. They said, but we want you to know through this journey, we will never leave you nor forsake you because you're the point and the point is you. So I said, okay. Now, in 47 years, I was learning lessons and passing tests. They were minimum after I spiritually awakened. After I spiritually awakened, I was thrown right in the battle. You see, when you're living in the world, when you're doing wrong, it's easier. You fit in with everybody. You're committing sins, they're committing sins, they're toxic, you're toxic. They do the poisons of drugs and alcohol, you do the poisons of drug and alcohol. They're having sex, you're having sex. We're in the flesh. So you do fleshly things. But even, and we're adults here, even with me having sex, I didn't feel the love, I didn't feel the joy, I didn't feel the happiness. And these are all the things that I took to Yahweh. Well, I'm giving up my temple of worship, but I don't feel loved, I don't feel fulfilled, I don't feel joy in it. So something's wrong with that. So when I talked to Yahweh about it, when I became spiritually awakened, he said, "You're the point, and the point is you." And I thought about that. And I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it. And you know what? Our Heavenly Father and our universal earthly mother is always right. They were letting me know you cannot change anybody, but you can change you. You cannot blame anybody, but you can hold yourself accountable if you don't make the change, right? If you stay in negativity, if you stay in toxicity, if you stay in stuff that's bad for you won't grow, you won't expand, you won't increase, you won't mature, you won't be enlightened, you won't elevate, and you won't ascend to higher levels in the universe. You'll stay restricted, you'll stay limited. So when I became spiritually awakened, I was placed on the battlefield because I no longer wanted to live in the flesh. It's very, very hard to separate from the world, from the flesh, when you have been reinforced, conditioned, programmed, and brainwashed. It's hard to reprogram your mind after you have been born and raised and reinforced in it. My parents had sex and they wasn't married. My parents never set me down and said, you need to get married before you have sex. So since I was not taught that, I was around people, excuse me, excuse me. I was around people who wasn't taught that either. And those are the people who came into my life because remember, my energetic aura was giving off. My parents never taught me not to have sex without marriage. My parents had sex without marriage. It's okay for me to do the same. It is a karmic generational curse, absolutely. So I carried the curse into my adulthood. And I did the same exact thing that my parents did because that was love. That was the conditioning, the programming, the brainwashing, the reinforcing, right? You grow up in a household, they not married, you know you caught here because they had sex. So you carry the same thing into your adulthood. So I decided at the age of 47, I don't want to do what my parents did. But you have to remember, when you pull in someone who has a karmic generational curse like you, hear me out. My parents didn't teach me about the spiritual laws of sex. Their parents didn't teach them about the spiritual laws of sex. Now, you don't know at what expense the person was taught that is not the same as yours. They could have seen their parents sleep with a man and a woman. They could have seen their parents sleep with a man. They could have seen their parents sleep with a woman. It could have been a woman on woman relationship, a man on man relationship. It could have been a relationship with a man and a woman. You don't know. But because you're putting out the energetic aura of it, calling them in with your energy, your vibration, right? It is because you're going through a trauma binding. It is a lesson to teach both people. It is a karmic lesson to teach both people. This is wrong. But people don't realize that they're in the relationship to learn a lesson from the karmic. And then they're supposed to leave once they learn a lesson. But they don't. Some people don't. Some people get married to them. So all those things was not fulfilling me, and I went to Yahweh, and I had a spiritual awakening. Because everything came back. The childhood, the molestation, the rape, the abortion, everything came back. When you spiritually awaken, Yahweh, when he feels you're strong enough, he's going to show you everything that happened in your childhood, all the abuse you went through in your teenage years, your adult years. It's going to show you everything. So in the spiritual awakening, I really went into battle. Battle to keep the karmic debt attached to me. Battle to keep the karmic generational curses in my bloodline over me. Battle because I'm making a change in the world to serve my kingdom parents. Battle to separate myself from this flesh and go into the sanctuary, the spirit. Battle to let the toxicities go. Battle to let toxic people, toxic places, toxic things go. Battle to let the alcohol go. I left drugs years ago. All these things is of the world. So when you're trying to leave it, people are not trying to leave you. So when they see you trying to leave them, they're going to battle you to stay. That is called a karmic cycle, a karmic wheel with a karmic or karmics. They don't leave. They don't want you to leave. They codependent on you. They want you to be codependent on them. They will do whatever they need to do to force you to be codependent on them. So I became spiritual. And I started to change me. Because Yahweh said, the point is you, and you are the point. Meaning, change you. And not worry about them. Pray for them, meditate for them, ground yourself for them, pray for them, let them go, surrender them to me. But you're the point, and the point is you. You can change yourself, but you can't change everybody else on the outside of you. I said, okay. I started doing my sermons and my posts on Anchor, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. And I loved it. But people did not love me being independent. People would rather have you codependent on them than to be independent of yourself. But I remembered 10 years ago when I had this conversation with Yahweh. He said, I want you to know people going to battle you in every way that they can. But I will never leave you nor forsake you. You're the point, and the point is you. So I believe that. "10 years ago," and I believe it here today. Since I made the change in my life, I don't participate in toxicity, toxic people, toxic places, toxic things. I let go of the poisons. I don't do any drugs or alcohol in my life and won't ever do it again in my life. I do not have any sexually transmitted diseases. I do not have any health ailments. I am in perfect health because of a choice I made 10 years ago in my life. This choice allowed me, in a 10-year period, to pay off all my karmic debt, break every karmic generational curse off of me, my children, my grandchildren, and all future generations to come. This choice I made 10 years ago allowed me to live a life of fulfillment, humility, harmony, and peace. That's where I'm at here today. So I started my sermons, and people started paying people to block me. I started having difficulties. They started paying people to block me out of YouTube. I opened up other channels. They blocked people from viewing my sermons. They blocked people from subscribing to the channels. But it's not only being done to me, it's being done to numerous people. To affect their finances. They did this to me because they don't want me to be seen. They did this to me because they were stealing my content, stealing my sermons. Every song that I sang on my sermons, they took them and made money off of them. I created the songs. They stole them. Every sermon, they stole them. We're talking about 10 years worth of sermons. 10 years worth of wisdom. They stole it. Took credit for work that wasn't theirs. blocked me out so people couldn't see me, placed me in fraudulent contracts with my signature, knowing I didn't sign a document, paid YouTube to block the subscriptions, block them even trying to listen to the videos. Paid them because they wanted to take credit for my work. But I want you to know here today, I took this position to help people. I have a job, I'm a nurse. I took this position to help people. And they decided to take my position of teaching and accumulate money off of it. Now, all of you know I'm an earth angel, chosen one, messenger, prophet, and goddess. You know that. So that means that I know everything that they have been doing behind the scenes. I know who's in charge of it. I know who is taking credit for it. I know who's receiving money for it. I know the group that blocked me. I know the group that's working behind the scenes. I know the group that's trying to stop me. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. When you get into your purpose and your destiny, no matter what someone does to you on the outside of you, let them do it. Every day when I come into your presence, every day, I'm here because Yahweh stated to me 10 years ago, I will never leave you nor forsake you. I'm not here because of a man or one man on the outside of me. I'm here because of Yahweh. Yahweh did not say to me 10 years ago, I promise you $1 million if you do it. I promise you they won't steal from you if you do it. I promise you they won't mock you if you do it. I promise you they won't hate you if you do it. I promise you they're going to profit off of it if you do it. He said, I'm here to tell you, when you go on your destiny and purpose, you're going to immediately go on the battlefield. Opportunities is going to come for you. Gold diggers is going to come for you. Let them. I will never leave you nor forsake you. You don't work for a man or a woman on the outside of you. I want you to get this down in your soul, brothers and sisters. Because when you get this down in your soul, money should be irrelevant to you if you're in your destiny and your purpose. If Yahweh says to you, I want you to go step in your destiny and your purpose, you're the point, and the point is you. Your destiny and purpose is consecrated. Are you listening to me? What they steal, what they block, is irrelevant to you. Yahweh states, you're the point, and the point is you. Yahweh states, I walked you into your destiny 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I spiritually awakened you. 10 years ago, I anointed you in your destiny and purpose for me. It's consecrated. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Do you know what that means? Yahweh allowed all those things to happen in those 10 years because he wanted it to happen. Are you listening to me, brothers and sisters? Nobody can block you out without Yahweh. Nobody can steal from you without Yahweh. All Yahweh said to me 10 years ago was, I'm going to spiritually awaken you. You need to do things. You need to sacrifice some things in your life. I'm going to plan your destiny and purpose. I'm going to have you walk into it. Now, I want you to walk into it. You're going to be on the battlefield. Now, when you walk on the battlefield, I want you to know I'll never leave you nor forsake you. I just need you to walk on the battlefield. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep talking. Keep shouting. Keep singing. Keep touching. Keep tasting. Keep praising me. Let me see all the things that's going to happen. Let me witness all the things that's going to happen in your life 10 years ago when I walked you into your destiny. I got my documentation angels on it. Keep walking. You see, brothers and sisters, when we start worrying about man and what man is doing in our lives, we are leaving the sanctuary, our spirit, and we are going back into the flesh where they presently and currently are. Yahweh says, I removed you from the flesh. I spiritually awakened you. I placed you in your destiny and your purpose. I informed you you're going on the battlefield. But through it all, no weapon formed against you shall ever prosper in your life, because I will never leave you nor forsake you. They're going to. steal. They're going to kill some things in your life, but they will never ever destroy your life. No weapon. Y'all ain't listening to me, brothers and sisters. They stole. No weapon formed. They lied. They spread rumors. They defamed my character. They said I was things that I wasn't. Against you. Will ever, never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, never, ever, 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 ever prosper. Is your heart still beating? Your blood still flowing? Your organ and organ systems working together for Yahweh? Yes. Then, brothers and sisters, what did they kill? Are you following me? I'm trying to show you something here today. What did they kill? Your heart is still beating. Your blood is still flowing. Your organ systems is working together for the good of Yahweh. What did they kill? Nothing. Your heart is still beating. Blood still flowing. Organ and organ systems are still working together for the good of Yahweh. What did they steal? Brothers and sisters, nothing. Your heart is still beating. Your blood is still flowing. Your organ and your organ systems still working together for his good. What did they destroy? Nothing. What does that mean? What was presented to you on the outside of you, right? If it's negative, if it's toxic, if it's a sin, it's of darkness, it's of negativity, and it's happening on the outside of you. What do we talk about? There's a lot of space on the outside of you. A lot. Where there's manipulated energy, all kinds of frequencies, there's heavy illusions placed on the outside of you. What did Yahweh say? Brothers and sisters, what did he say? What did the universal mother and the earthly mother say to us all here today? I will never leave you nor forsake you. Listen, the universal mother consecrated it in the universe, brothers and sisters. The kingdom, Heavenly Father, consecrated it in the kingdom, brothers and sisters. The earthly mother consecrated it where you stand on this land. Are you listening to me? So again, I ask you, what did they kill? Nothing. What did they steal? Nothing. What did they destroy, brothers and sisters? Nothing. Now, we address the fact that the point is you, and you're the point. We addressed you, right? Now, we're going to leave the sanctuary of you because you're the point, and the point is you, right? We're going to go outside in the world to the flesh. Are you ready? Are you coming with me? Are you hanging there? Are you amped up like I am? Because we're getting ready to go on the outside of us to the flesh. Now, the people that came against you, they committed sins. They committed toxicity. They take in the poisons of drugs and alcohol on the outside of you. They're in the darkness on the outside of you, where they can't see anything, right? They decided to come together in a group, right? They said, I'm going to target this person. I'm going to kill, steal, and destroy this person. That's what they said, right? They had meetings about it. They plotted, planned, scam, right? About it. They did. They done isolated you from people, lied to people, got people to join a team, brought in the haters, right? Guess what, brothers and sisters? Yahweh allowed them to. Because Yahweh knew he consecrated the spiritual law in you. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. So he let them do everything they wanted to do in the dark on the outside of you to come against you. Yahweh consecrated in you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Spiritual law consecrated in you. So you know right then and there, when he made those laws carved in your spiritual being, Archangel Michael armored you up for the battle. Are you listening to me? He armored you up on the inside and out. That's why the poisons that they fed you did not kill you. It could not break through Archangel Michael's armor on the inside of you. Are you following me? Archangel Michael put an armor protection so heavy on the outside of you, every attack that came to you went bing, and it went back bing, and it went back bing, and it went back. Now, if it went back, brothers and sisters, and if those folks are in the dark, they can't see where they're coming back to, right? Now, we already clarified that they could not kill you, they could not steal from you, and they could not destroy you. We already came to that conclusion that you were covered. You were covered in the spiritual laws. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Archangel Michael was delegated. Place the armor upon them on the outside and inside too. So, brothers and sisters, on the outside of you, when people are in the dark, because the point that they went to wasn't you. Are you following me? The point is you, and you are the point. You was on the inside. So who did they steal from? You didn't live in the flesh no more, brothers and sisters. Are you following me? You left the flesh. You left the world. You live on the inside. So if you live on the inside and you're of light and they're of dark, then brothers and sisters, I want you to tell me, how did they steal, kill, or destroy you? See, we got to break it down because I want you to get this down in your soul. Now, you wasn't lost because you was on the inside with Yahweh. You was on the inside with the sanctuary. You on the inside with the church. And when you have Yahweh on your side, no one can kill you, no one can destroy you, and no one can steal from you. I want you to get that first. So what does that mean to you? Well, we already know they're on the outside of you. We already know that if they come against Yahweh with sins, with negativity, with black magic, hoodoo, voodoo, doo-doo, new, you, we already know that is forbidden. That is a sin. Brothers and sisters, what do we know about sins? I'm just saying, what do we know? If you sin, you will never win against Yahweh, right? There is no win in sin, right? But on the outside of you, these folks came together to steal from you. But we already came to the conclusion they didn't steal from you because you're still, heart still beating, right? Blood still flowing. Organ and organ systems is working together for the good of Yahweh. We already know no weapon formed against you shall prosper. We already know Yahweh stated, I will never leave you nor forsake you. We already know he delegated to Archangel Michael on your behalf. Armor them up on the inside and the outside because they're going on the battlefield. Are you listening to me? So the groups that came against you on the outside, the witches and warlocks that came against you on the outside, Yahweh stated, let them do what they need to do. Because not only are you going to learn a lesson about this journey, right? Not only are you going to go through a test about this journey, right? The battlefield is your lesson, right? Now, if they're not stealing from you, brothers and sisters, because you're not living in the flesh, you're not living in your human existence side, you're not serving the world. Are you following me? So if they're in the world, right, living in the dark where they can't see truth and clarity, living in the flesh, and they still kill and destroy. If it's not against you, because you don't live in the world with them no more. Then, brothers and sisters, who are they killing? Who are they stealing? And who are they destroying? If it's not you. They are doing it to themselves. You see, this is why I love the fact that Yahweh spiritually awakened me 10 years ago so that he can teach me and you spiritually. This is our new spiritual language. When you're lined up in the universe, and my brothers and sisters worldwide who are earth angel chosen ones can attest to this. When we align the chakras up in universal alignment, clear mind, healthy temple, and a fulfilled spirit, we are fully and connected, just like you, to Yahweh. We get to see things spiritually. What does that mean? We no longer have a reinforced, conditioned, programmed, brainwashed, conscious state of mind. That means we reprogrammed our conscious state of mind spiritually. We don't see with human existence eyes, and we don't hear with human existence ears. We see and hear everything spiritually, and that you cannot get on the surface on this planet. That is only found on the inside of you. You're the point. The point is you. The point is you. You are the point. They never touched you. It was an illusion. They wanted you to see something that wasn't there. How about that? Because you know, when you're upright, when you're righteous in the eyes of Yahweh, excuse me, somebody listening to this sermon and they don't want me to get this message out. We rebuke you with the coughing. We rebuke you out of this sermon. The message is coming out about your illusions. We know for a fact when you work for Yahweh, nothing can be taken away from you. Nothing can be swapped. I don't even know where the words destiny swap came from. If Yahweh ordained you in your destiny or purpose, brothers and sisters, we're talking about the creator of this world. We're talking about the creator of you and me. If he ordained a destiny and a purpose in your life, brothers and sisters, that means it's in your DNA. No man or woman created it on the outside of you. So if they didn't create you, how the heck are they going to prosper or profit off of you? How? If they stole anything, brothers and sisters, on the outside of you, that means what? They accumulated a karmic debt. First and foremost, they broke a spiritual law. Thou shalt not steal. Are you listening to me? So when they stole anything through the illusion, it was from you. Brothers and sisters, they stole it from themselves. They accumulated a karmic debt for themselves. The karmic debt that they accrued has to be paid back by them, not you. Anything that they killed through the illusion of you. I really want you to get this down in your soul because this is a very big illusion. This is how they fool a lot of people from walking away from your destiny and your purpose in life. Anything that they killed on the outside of you, using it as an illusion against you. Brothers and sisters, they killed themselves, not you. Anything that they destroyed on the outside of you. You hear me saying on the outside of you, right? That means that Yahweh has you armored up. That means they cannot penetrate through your armor. They're in the world. You are not. Are you following me? They're in a reality. You're not with them. Are you following me? They're on a dimension. You're not on that dimension. Are you following me? They're on a level. And you're not on their level, brothers and sisters. You're much higher than they are. So when they on the outside of you, again, on the outside of you, again, on the outside of you, destroying stuff. And they project it to you through an illusion of you that they're destroying you. Brothers and sisters, they destroyed themselves, not you. Is your heart still beating? Is your blood still flowing? Is the organs and organ systems working together for the good of Yahweh? Absolutely. So can you tell me, where did they kill, steal, and destroy you? No matter what they did on the outside, you was armored up. No matter what they did on the outside, Yahweh never left you nor forsake you. No matter what they did on the outside, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. When they defamed you, listen to me, on the outside, they defamed themselves. When they lied on you on the outside, they lied on themselves. When they spread rumors on you on the outside, they spread rumors about them. When they did the smear campaigns on the outside of you, they were the smear campaigns against them. When they defamed your character on the outside of you, they defamed their own character, brothers and sisters, not yours. It was all illusions. Every time you use, and this is for the platforms, every time you complain about it, it is an opportunity for them to profit off of your energy. To profit off of your energy, you have to be in a low self-esteem, low vibration. To profit off your energy, you must not have any control over your emotions. When you lose control over your emotions, you drop down into a lower self-esteem and a low vibration. They profit off of your energy. They siphon, harvest, and steal your energy every time you complain about it. You go exactly where they want you to go. Sadness. They sitting behind the scenes going, good. They complaining, lock in profit. They go do it again to you. And you complain, you drop down on low vibration, low self-esteem. They go, good. We get the profit. Siphon the energy again. Because you're looking at illusions that they placed upon you. And they want you to feed into those illusions and a low vibration, low self-esteem so that they can profit off of your energy, unbeknown to you. The best way to beat these folks, brothers and sisters, is to keep yourself in a high vibration, high self-esteem. And in order to do that, to live in your higher self, you must have complete control over your emotions. Complete control. When you do that, these folks can't touch you. When you do that, you'll break through the illusions. You see, when I went to my YouTube channels, and I want you to know, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 channels, all reading 0 views for my sermons. They wanted me to see that, brothers and sisters, so that I would walk away from my destiny and my purpose. But, brothers and sisters, if I walk away from my destiny and purpose, I'm not disappointing them on the outside of me. I'm disappointing my Heavenly Father, my universal earthly mother, who created me. So I don't care if I don't have no views. I don't care about the money. I care about each and every one of you. I care about teaching you right from wrong. I care about showing you the difference between light and dark. You're light, they're dark. I want to show you the difference spiritually. They do it for money. They do it for fame. They do it for fortune. I don't have to tell you how many things they created on this planet to profit off of Yahweh. If they steal, listen to me, kill, and destroy, Yahweh on this planet with the lies, the plays, the movies, the books, right? If they profit off of him, then brothers and sisters, why would they not try to do the same exact thing to you? Now, when they went to kill, steal, and destroy him, that was the biggest illusion placed upon this world. Just like it was the biggest illusion when they came to kill, steal, and destroy you. That was the biggest illusion placed on this earth against you. Because as we all can see, Yahweh still lives, right? Just like you, brothers and sisters, still live, right? You're healthy. You have no ailments. You don't participate in toxicity. You don't do poisons, drugs, and alcohol. You're not out here giving up your temple to everybody. Yahweh secured a roof over your head, a vehicle for your transportation, a job to handle your responsibilities, a financial blessing to keep you living in peace. You're living in the abundance. If Yahweh wants to give you a financial blessing, He going to do it at the right time. Are you listening to me? If there is something around you that's not safe, if Yahweh does not feel you're secured, He will not give it to you yet. He sees something that you do not see. But do not ever think for a minute that He will allow anybody to destiny swap with you when it's ordained in your DNA. Do not ever think He will let nobody kill, steal, and destroy you when you are armored up by Archangel Michael on the outside and the inside. Brothers and sisters, you're the point. and the point is you. You're the point, and the point is you. You're the point, and the point is you. Are you still standing strong? I don't want you to complain about anything. All I want you to do is surrender to God, also known as Yahweh. Surrender it. Somebody stalking you, surrender it. You work for the Creator. You have power. Somebody cyberbullying you, surrender it. Lying on you, surrender it. Spreading rumors, smear campaigns, surrender it. Where is it happening at? On the outside of you. Brothers and sisters, if it's happening on the outside of you, it's an illusion. It's really happening to them, not you. Remember, man-made devices, man-made programs, right? They can put whatever they choose to put on it. You're not concerned about that. You're concerned about pleasing Yahweh, not man, Yahweh. Whatever you do under the authority of Yahweh, He accumulates all of your rights in the kingdom bank. Do you hear me? I have 10 years of abundance built up in the kingdom, just like you. Every time I need finances, Yahweh comes on through. It is a cup that continueth to runneth over again and again and again and again and again. It does not run out. He's always right on time. That is your abundant bank. We do not take our abundant bank and spend it on materialistic things in this world, assets in this world. We don't care about any of that. We don't care about the name brands. We no longer live in the world. So we don't care about that. We're not materialistic. We don't care about the name brands, the expensive pocketbooks, the gold, the earrings. We don't care about none of that. Spiritually awakened people would be happy with just flowers. Why? Flowers are of Yahweh. Flowers is of nature. That's our connection. Earth. We don't care about the money. We already have it in the kingdom bank. Whatever we need when we need it, Yah, we make sure we get it. This is why we look at things spiritually, not on the surface. We have a roof over our heads because we're abundant. People think they have a roof over their head because they bought a house. That is reinforced. That is conditioned. That is programmed. That is brainwashed. You wouldn't have the house if it wasn't for Yahweh. There's a lot of abundance in your house. Food, drink, rest, entertainment, clothes, showers, bubble baths, barbecues, get-togethers, happiness. Your house is abundant. The car we have is abundant. It's running, no problems. You go from A to Z, Z to A, no problem. You want to travel, no problem. The car is abundant. Again, we looked at it spiritually. If we looked at it worldly, okay, I have a car and I got the car payment and then I got to pay the insurance and the registration's due. I got to get my license renewed and now I got to get an oil change and I need new tires. And Yahweh's listening to you and he's going, for real? That's how you feel about it? When I gifted it to you and you get to travel in it, go anywhere you want. When it gets you to your job and back home safely, when you need food, it gets you there and get you back safely. And this is what you give me in return? I gotta do this and I gotta do that and blah, 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 blah. And Yahweh's like, what? Seriously? You complaining? Wait, the car don't have no problems. Okay, you gotta get the tires. You need tires to keep the car secured. Why you complain about it? You gotta get an oil change so the engine can stay good. Like, why are you complaining about that? Be appreciative of the abundance I put in your life. Have you ever had no food, no money? Somebody comes by and offers to take you to lunch or dinner or brings food over to your house, or a check out of nowhere just shows up in your mailbox at the right time. Did you know that that came from your abundant bank? The one that Yahweh stored up for you for being righteous in his life. He poured you out a blessing. What man you know on this planet gonna do that? Be appreciative. You're the point. The point is you. I love you, brothers and sisters, Soul Tribe worldwide. May Yahweh continue to bless each and every one of you. I am Prophet One Kind. Until next time, blessings.